Yep.
No, I didn't even mean to. Welcome back, everyone, to the NFL Fantasy Football Podcast. I don't know how we started that because Brad doesn't tell me when he hits the damn record button. But we're back, all three of us. It's the tripod, again, in studio. We got Josh back from his hiking trip in Montana or wherever he went. We got Brad, and he's still alive from the Black Friday shopping. And I'm still here after watching my Texas A&M Aggies break some SEC records. We're not talking about college.
That was cool. That was a cool game.
Fantasy football time, Week 12 breakdown. Here we go.
Hold on, you said where he was last week. He was in a log cabin next to a campfire.
Drinking hot cocoa.
I was actually in an Airbnb just north of Denver. But yeah, same
Wait, hold
thing.
on. No, you get this? In a log
cabin, sipping hot cocoa, next to a campfire.
Next to a campfire.
Yeah, I will
Why would you have a campfire in a log cabin, Josh? Everybody wants to know.
I wasn't concerned with fire safety, and neither was Josh.
No, I was. Dude, this Airbnb was sick. There was a living room in my bedroom.
Does that mean you had a couch?
No, that means there was a living room in my couch,
Doesn't seem practical.
TV.
So it sounds like a dorm room.
Bose. No, dude.
But just a lot bigger.
It's a nice dorm room.
Oh, it was really. It was like a.
Like
it
where
was
the rich kids go to
It was like
college.
a studio apartment
Harvard.
on steroids. Just my room. Just me and my wife's room.
Just your room. My wife's room, though.
Yeah, hers. I made her sleep outside.
Oh, wow.
All right. Woo!
She's
good
gonna
to have
listen
you
to this
back.
later, and that's gonna be a fun conversation. So
Yeah, no kidding. Oh, by the way, I was not here for that one episode. A few back, but the Fluffer episode, hilarious. Great start.
thanks, man.
Probably the funniest start we've ever had.
Yeah, she really loved it.
I'm sure she did not. But good to have you back. Hopefully it should flow a lot smoother than when it's just two of us and we don't keep each other on track. Brad, you good over there?
Oh, I'm ready.
Oh, fantastic. All right.
Who gives a crap?
Now that you're in the middle of your sip, Josh, I'm going to hand it over to you. We're going to do a Thursday night recap. We got the Bears at the Lions. The Bears won 23-16. Big old Mitch did not play.
So everything should have gone according to the Lions' favor. Mitch did not play. Chase Daniel was in there, and he's only thrown a handful of passes in the past 3 years, and they won anyway. So the Lions...
Did you see how hyped up he was for the game, though?
The pride of Mizzou.
Yeah, he jumped out of the tunnel before the rest of the team, and they're like, "Come on, guys, let's go!" Like he was so pumped. Yeah, Chase Daniel though, he was an all right start, I guess, if you start him, but you didn't start him. Tariq Cohen was really the only player of note that had a great game, and if you started the backup to the backup running back, Mizell, he had his first career touchdown.
Ooh.
Anybody start him?
No, that's some spelunking.
Nope. All right, and then for the Detroit side, Matt Stafford's normally always good for a couple TDs on Thanksgiving, right? Wrong.
He had a pretty bad game.
He was good for a couple interceptions. He really screwed his team. LeGarrette Blount, though. Did you guys all pick LeGarrette Blount to score 2 touchdowns to have 88 yards?
I didn't pick carry on.
Well, yeah, I didn't pick LeGarrette either, so I'm glad that worked out. That was a nightmare scenario. He was really the only one that did anything of note. Theo Riddick had an okay game in PPR, and so did Kenny Galladay. But other than that, meh. This game wasn't exciting, but the Bears came out on top. That defense is for real, and I'm pretty excited to see what the Bears are going to do the rest of the season. Mitch should be back next week. Not a whole lot more to talk about, guys.
Well, what about Allen Robinson? Darius Slay got a hold of him, I think. I think a lot of people had high hopes for Allen Robinson.
I think if you played Allen Robinson in this matchup based on, the Mitch being out, and then with Darius Slay on top of that, him coming back, being healthy, I don't feel like it was a very smart decision for you to play Allen Robinson.
Yeah, I think a lot of people forget that Darius Slay was out the last time they played
Yes.
the Lions.
He's very good.
Sorry about the background noise. Maybe in another 3 years of having this phone, I'll figure out how to silence it.
Yeah, whatever.
Who cares?
Who cares?
This is a third-rate operation. Let's get this straight.
Who cares?
All right. Yeah, boring game. Even more of a boring breakdown. Thank you, Josh. Moving over to Brad.
Ooh, snap.
He's just upset because he's going to get pied in the face. He's not excited about it.
Redskins
It's not that bad. It's really not that bad. It's pretty tasty, actually.
Redskins at Cowboys. Cowboys won 31-23 on the back of Amari Cooper. And Dak Prescott did a nice little dive into the Salvation Army bucket.
No,
He didn't dive into it.
Zeke threw him there.
No, and Zeke just put some money in the
Zeke
bucket.
put money in it.
Yeah, he
Dak went
donated.
in it.
He donated
Dak went in.
and he donated $21.
So a lot of people were up in arms about the Zeke thing. But do you really think that a referee can throw the flag for that with him donating money to the Salvation Army?
What are you talking about? He did it.
He jumped in it last year and he got
Was
flagged.
it last year or was
They talked about fining him last year. And then
Yeah,
they're like,
and they
well,
flagged
it's
him for it in the game when he did it.
Army, so.
But this
Wasn't
time
it
he
his
threw
rookie
money
year?
in it
Yeah, whatever.
because it's technically using a prop. because the money's a prop and the bucket's a prop.
Yeah, like a couple weeks ago, an old boy grabbed the camera.
That's not a prop.
That's a prop.
He got flagged. Remember, he caught it.
Yeah, I know. He did.
Whatever. Let's get to football. We had Colt McCoy, pew pew, looking like trash.
No, dude. It was good to see the offense slinging around.
See, he finally realized a Colt's a gun. He didn't realize a Colt was a gun.
You've made the.
Yeah, a Colt is also a horse.
It is. A baby horse.
See?
Little boy horse. I think a gun when I think Colt McCoy. It's because he's from Texas. But whatever. Either way, let's get into this. He looked okay, but he was throwing into triple, double, quadruple coverage.
Why not?
He's a gunslinger. Again, with the gun reference.
No, he's just a bad quarterback.
Yeah, Adrian Peterson, that was... He had 12 rushes, 35 yards.
The offensive line is dead.
Jordan Reed had a good game.
Jordan Reed did have a really good game. Both the tight ends really had good games. They both had 70 yards. Vernon Davis had a touchdown. Jordan Reed had the 6 receptions. Do you want to start these tight ends going forward?
I would start Reed.
Yeah, Reed.
Okay.
Finally.
Josh Doxson had a game?
It's amazing to me that Jordan Reed is the healthiest Redskin they have. He's always hurt.
It's a twilight zone in Washington right now, isn't it?
Dude, things are jacked up. Darius Geis went down.
Yeah.
I mean, the quarterback, Alex Smith, and now Jordan Reed is the healthy guy. It's just strange.
Yep. All right, other side of the ball. Dallas, right? Zeke came out.
Do you want that to go to Diggs or something?
I do. Whatever. Who cares?
Aren't you winning anyway?
Yeah, but hey, not in every league.
Okay.
Dak Prescott wasn't bad. 2 touchdowns. Zeke, like I said, came out, guns ablaze and going to town. Dak also rushed for a touchdown, so Dak had a really good game fantasy, actually. Zeke, though, 26 rushes, 121 yards, and a touchdown. You think he'd be the fantasy MVP for this game? Heck no. Amari Cooper said, hey, guys,
dude,
I know how to do some things now.
So I was watching in our work league, and I was like, oh my gosh, Brad's week is over. I thought you died right there.
Oh, I was mad.
Because no one expected Amari Cooper to do that.
38 points?
No.
In PPR.
God, no.
And I was like, oh, well, Brad's dead.
Because my playoff hopes are on a thin line right now.
You have to win out.
Yes.
Just to make it.
Just to even have a chance to even possibly make it. Yeah. But Amari Cooper, 8 for 180, 2 touchdowns. He had a 90-yard touchdown reception. He was targeted 9 times. Do we love him going forward? Are we hitting the boss drop?
Foul. On the Russians.
Sounds to me like he's a boss.
Yeah. So Amari, he's been targeted he's only had 1 game where he hasn't been
Please
targeted.
tell me that was for Zeke.
No, it's for Amari, dude.
Amari was the...
Okay, this week.
He had a 40-yard touchdown and a 90-yard touchdown.
All right, selective hearing. I said going forward. I heard going forward, and then I heard the boss.
Well, going forward...
Well, Zeke's an auto start, and Amari's always been that, like, he can give you this game, but you're nervous about those games where he doesn't show up, which he's only had 1 of them at Dallas. The game that really hurt you.
I honestly think that Amari is a must start from now on. And unless he's going up against an incredible number 1 corner. But even in this matchup, I mean, they were playing the Redskins. Josh Norman, you would think, was going to shut him down. But he had 2 huge plays.
And they got the Saints next week, so they're going to have to be airing it out.
Yeah, I mean,
So Amari's all systems go all rest of the year?
I like him.
Yeah. What about Dak?
No.
2 throwing touchdowns, 1 more another rushing touchdown.
No, don't be stupid.
Against the Saints, where he's going to be throwing the ball a lot.
I don't trust him. The Saints' defense is legit, dude.
Yeah.
I don't mind Dak.
Really?
Yeah, he's coming around, and Dallas is kind of getting it together. They're making that playoff push. I was talking to my buddy's dad. He said he had a vision that Dallas was going to win out, so Dak has to play good.
So it must be true.
Yeah, exactly.
Because he had a vision.
Yeah, because we know all Dallas fans are rational people.
Okay, well, I believe you. According to that.
Okay.
All right, we can move on.
Falcons at Saints. We get the Falcons lost to the Saints 31-17, but the real takeaway here is, did you all see Dan Arnold's touchdown celebration?
No.
He did the Michael Scarn as his dance. Yes.
What?
Yep. I tried to YouTube it. It's not there yet. I mean, this was like 30 seconds after it happened.
Yeah. Oh, no, I'm going to have to get on my Twitter.
So,
yeah.
My Instagram.
Are the Saints Super Bowl favorites now, boys?
Yes.
No.
I think as soon as they beat the Rams, they were Super Bowl favorites. To go to the Super Bowl. Maybe not to win it, but to go to the Super Bowl. How about that?
You think that they're going to win out? Or they're at least going to win the NFC?
Yes. Especially if they keep home field. Who's going into New Orleans?
You think they're better than the Rams?
The Rams already lost to them.
Okay.
Yeah, but
Kansas City also lost to the Patriots. You really think, even if by some miracle New England gets home field advantage back, KC's going to lose to them again?
Yeah. I think New England will be able to take them even at KC.
No, you're
It's
crazy.
going to be super cold, man. Patty Mahomes, his arm's going to stiffen up.
No, come on, don't be stupid.
Yeah,
He's like a pitcher who's had too many innings on his arm. Think about what he's doing.
what a role reversal. Preseason, you were all on his stuff.
No.
And
We're talking fantasy. Well, you guys are talking about Super Bowl, which I'm talking about real football.
Okay.
speaking of real football, let's talk about these stats.
Thank
Matt
you.
Ryan was the leading rusher for Atlanta with 16 yards.
Yeah, Atlanta
Yeah.
bad.
Atlanta bad.
Kevin Coleman had 6 rushing yards,
Bad
but he
boy.
was relevant because he caught 3 balls. One of them was the score.
I don't even think that makes it relevant. I think it still just hurts your.
It's relevant enough because
They got down fast, dude.
people probably started him. Julio Jones had a very Julio Jones day. Calvin Ridley had a very Calvin Ridley day. Julio Jones, 11 catches, 147 yards. Calvin Ridley, 8 catches, 93 yards, and, of course, the touchdown, which makes them, keeps
good.
them their MO.
good.
That is what they do.
Julio didn't get the touchdown. Poor guy. And he fumbled.
Hmm.
You see, but you see that hit that Julio fumbled on,
Mm-mm.
where he got helicoptered in the air.
Well, he should have
Should
held
have
the ball.
held on.
Oh,
He's
he's
a professional athlete.
yeah.
From what last time I checked, he gets paid a lot of money to hold on to the damn ball.
Yeah. I don't see the problem here.
It's explicit episode.
5 receptions, 31 yards was Austin Hooper. Matty Ice had an okay game, 377 yards, 2 touchdowns, but came back to earth with a pick.
It was all garbage time. Let's just get that straight.
Well, it doesn't matter because it all counts.
I know.
Drew Brees,
Doesn't matter.
Drew Brees, 170 yards, 4 touchdowns, and a pick. Alvin Kamara.
Think
actually-
about that for a second. 171 yards and 4 touchdowns.
That's what we call efficiency.
Super fit. And he threw to 4 undrafted players.
Yeah, 8 in total this game, which really hurt Michael Thomas because I think he only had 4 catches.
No, he
4
wasn't necessary for this game.
Yeah.
Apparently,
He still got the. He still was tied for the leading targets.
He wasn't needed. It was like, hey,
he was
Mike,
tied with targets.
just take the
boy
day
Dan
off.
Arnold.
Yeah, Dan Arnold. That's who I'm worried about going forward.
He was the top receiver, 4 catches, 45 yards, and a touchdown. Alvin Kamara, 89 yards rushing. Didn't really do much in the passing game. And outran Mark Ingram, who only had 52 yards.
Yeah.
So not really what you expected from the Saints.
Do you worry about these running backs going forward not getting you that 20 points that you've been
No.
accustomed to?
I
lately?
don't worry about Kamara. I worry about Ingram.
Okay.
Yeah, but I think that's been the whole season.
I do worry if they're looking ahead to the playoffs. If they get up by a lot, do they maybe not run?
I
the
mean,
guys
Ingram
as much?
sat out for 4 games, so
Yeah.
If you're stupid and you're in a league
you're stupid.
where you have week
talking to all the stupid
17
people now, everyone.
Week 17 playoffs, you should worry.
Okay. I don't know. If them and the Rams both keep winning, they're going to have to win week 17.
That is true.
So what you're saying is if your commissioner is stupid.
Yeah, if your commissioner's stupid or your league is stupid, I'll tell you who's not stupid is that Aaron Jones guy. He's pretty good at football.
You know what else is stupid? Throwing a punch at someone and getting ejected from the game. So now we can talk about the Jaguars at the Bills. Go ahead, Josh. Take it away. 'Cause we saw
Jaguars
Leonard
and
Fournette
Bills.
and Shaq Lawson, I think. got
This is
ejected.
quite the barn burner.
So do you
Fournette
want to
had a good
explain?
game.
Do you want to explain why you're upset about the Fournette thing, Pat? Because we didn't say that Josh took Fournette.
Okay, so going back to our last episode when we picked running backs, well, it's Pat's pick, and I said, let's do running backs. We took, the high-profile guys off the board. But we still had guys like Mixon, Fournette, even Philip Lindsay, Nick Chubb. They're all there.
Yep.
So Brad took Nick Chubb. He owns some stock in Nick Chubb, so he's staying true to his boy.
Yep.
I took Joe Mixon. I also have stock in Joe Mixon, staying true to my boy.
Yep.
And, being courteous, I gave, you know what? We'll give Josh Aaron Jones. He likes him. He's on his team. What does he do? He messages Brad saying, me. I want Fournette because I'm not going to...
You did the same
I'm not going to stick
thing with
behind my
kickers.
boys.
Thank you. I don't even have to defend myself.
You did the same thing with kickers.
Okay, but
Because we were going to
Took
give
the
you
number one kicker.
We were going to give you
have
suck up.
Legatron
Yeah.
on my team. And you didn't tell me that, hey, these were...
I know. I forgot it was in the group chat.
Yeah.
That's on me, not on Josh, though.
It's not on me.
Well,
And my dude got suspended, and I was going to take it like a man. And
already
instead, your boy
had,
just
like-
didn't perform. It's not a big deal.
Mixon had a pretty good game.
Yeah, well, not as good as Leonard
They
Fournette.
all had really good games. So let's
You know
get,
the thing about
All right,
it
let's
is,
get-
if you stuck with Aaron Jones, you probably still would have won.
Maybe.
Yeah.
We won't have to worry about that, though, because I won anyway. All right, now let's move on to the Jacksonville Jaguars and Buffalo
Not
Bills. The
taking
Bills
this
won this game, guys, 24-21. How about them Bills? And the reason they won is because,
Josh Allen?
well, Josh Allen and because of Leonard Fournette, this huge fight that broke out. They should have scored a touchdown there. They actually scored twice, had it called back, and then they missed a field goal. So no points for the Jags. Blake Bortles was subpar at best. In this
Subpar
game.
Blake Bortles, or he was just Blake Bortles?
I think it was even subpar Blake Bortles.
No,
Like,
he
it
was
was-
just Blake Bortles.
It was just not good. Oh, yeah, bad. Leonard Fournette had a great game, 18 rushes, 95 yards, and considering he was ejected in the third quarter, that's a pretty good game, along with 2 TDs. Like I said, he had more fantasy points in PPR than Joe Mixon. Now, Blake Bortles ran for 39 yards. So, okay, whatever. Now, the surprising thing was is that after that, Carlos Hyde had 10 carries throughout the game, but
He had carries early, too.
yeah, he had 4, and he was doing pretty good. And then whenever Lenny went out, he kind of got stymied quite a bit.
I was gonna
Dante
kind of what happens
Moncrief,
when your guy gets ejected.
Dante Moncrief, we thought was going to have the big touchdown. He didn't. Got overturned.
We did? Oh.
Like, in the game.
Yeah.
These quarterbacks only threw the ball, 45 times between the two of them.
What's really interesting is in the preseason,
42
Jalen Ramsey called Josh Allen trash.
Oh, and he went to the whole Bills sideline during the game and called each and every one of them trash.
Oh. Well, they just lost to a bunch of trash.
Yep.
That's how good the Jaguars are.
Well, Josh Allen threw for under 50% completion percentage.
He ran for a touchdown.
Still had a touchdown, and he had 99 yards rushing with a touchdown.
It's pretty good.
Well, Jalen, how you feeling now, bud?
I'll take that trash on my
Hey,
team.
Jalen
anyway.
was chasing Kelvin Benjamin down the field.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because
Tough
that was
assignment.
that was a real threat. Other than that, not a lot to talk about. This game was pretty awful.
Yeah, it was a weird game.
No, it
say
wasn't.
it's-
It wasn't weird. It was
Yeah.
atrocious.
It wasn't
I
that
was
bad. It was a
offended.
close
No,
game.
no, I was offended.
All right, let's move on to a fun game.
Okay, go ahead.
You want to move on?
Browns Bengals.
Yeah, the Battle of Ohio.
Wait, he just did the gesture. Oh, okay. I wish you guys could have seen that.
Well, Hugh Jackson is on the Bengals now, so I could have told
Yeah,
you.
did you hear the reports that came out
that.
about that Hugh Jackson could be the next Bengals coach?
Oh, yeah, that's
If the
false.
Bengals, well, the Bengals might be stupid. So who knows?
Well,
But no, hold on.
They are
So,
still because they hired him. So
there was a play on the sideline that was it. I can't remember which guy caught the ball, but they caught the ball on the sideline, right? And as they went out, it was an interception.
It was an interception.
Yeah, and then the defensive back gave it to Hugh Jackson. Gave the ball to Hugh Jackson.
That was some shady stuff right there.
Yeah, I loved it. But Baker, remember when I said Baker was a great option? And then, Pat, you maybe said great streamable option. He was a great option. He had 4 touchdowns, 200.
yeah, he had a great game.
Great
I
game. All of it in the first half. Didn't do anything in the second half. Whatever.
Didn't need to.
Yeah, they didn't. Nick Chubb, 28 carries.
Whew.
If they're going to give him work like this, 28 carries and then 3 receptions for a lot of yards and a touchdown. He had 2 touchdowns on the day. Great game from Nick Chubb. David and Njoku finally showed up. I think this helped you out a few times, Pat.
Yeah, well, he went crowd surfing for a touchdown.
But still counts. And then Antonio Callaway. Are we back on that? Are you back on that Antonio Callaway bandwagon, Josh?
No. He struggles with catching the football, which is kind of necessary for receivers.
No.
Today he had a good game,
Yeah.
but they were playing the Bengals defense, which is depleted and awful.
Are we done with Duke Johnson?
I am.
Okay. I am too. No, I just wanted to make sure that I wasn't.
I was just waiting on Pat's response. But
Yeah.
They face the Texans next week, so Antonio Callaway's probably not going to do anything.
All right. What about Duke Johnson?
Or they
done
just
with
give Randy Moss.
Ring honor.
He went to the Hall of Fame. He's
I
getting his
know
ring
that.
tonight.
All right. Andy Dalton left the game. He didn't break his thumb. X-rays were negative, but they're going to do some more
Played like.
tests. Doo-doo.
Is this explicit?
Yeah. He already said damn.
Okay.
Yeah, well, he said damn too.
Well, he
Yeah.
played that crap.
He played like shit. So what are you going to say? Explicit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Explicit that. All right.
He's writing down timestamps.
Jeff Driscoll, though, came in and threw the ball 29 times.
Where did he play college?
Better than Andy Dalton. He played it at Florida.
There you go. Do you think
yeah.
Google
if
it.
Andy Dalton misses time and AJ Green comes back, are we streaming Jeff Driscoll?
No, God,
Okay.
no. He was awful in college. He can't be better with this coaching. There's no.
He ran for a touchdown though.
No, God, please, no.
Thank you.
All right. Tyler Boyd had himself a day, though. He had 7 receptions, 85 yards, and a touchdown.
What?
I was just looking at Dalvin Cook looking sad as shit. He's over there in the sideline like, why am I not in the game, guys?
Because you fumbled the ball.
Yeah,
And the
no
O-line's
Latavius
terrible.
is there.
Joe Mixon saved his day with a lot of receptions. He had 89 yards on the ground, but no touchdowns.
Gio didn't do
Receptions.
much.
The only reason he got those receptions because they were down big.
They were down. And that actually paved the way for a little bit of Giovanni Bernard, who didn't do a lot of the stat sheet, but did play some snaps. John Ross had a touchdown, and it wasn't a burner touchdown. It was a goal line target.
That's just strange.
Do we care?
No.
Okay.
No, I don't care.
Hugh Jackson effect.
Hugh Jackson effect.
Twilight
I don't
Zone
think it's a good
touchdowns.
effect. Bengals going forward, though, they are a dumpster fire.
Dude,
What?
They're a dumpster fire.
they're hot garbage, dude.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's not
get it.
good.
It's not.
You got this next game, Pat?
I do. Because it's the Patriots at the Jets. Woo! In New Jersey. East Rutherford. Patriots won 27-13. Sam Darnold did not play because he's crying like a little baby. I don't know. He's hurt with something. Who really cares? We weren't going to start him anyway.
I like that.
He's
What?
hurt or something.
Yeah. Hits his foot.
No,
Okay.
no, whatever.
We don't know what he
Like I said, it doesn't matter because you're not going to start
We're
him
not
anyway.
real reporters.
We're
I'm
not.
not an expert.
You guys are the experts. You're just a colorful host.
Adam Thielen's an expert.
At catching the ball, absolutely. Josh McCown had an okay game, actually. 276 yards, a touchdown, and an interception. He's got some legs on the old dog. 25 yards. Woo!
Hold on. Did you get nervous in this game in the beginning? Where the Jets were
I didn't
kinda
get
going down?
nervous. I just got mad.
Okay.
That's really it.
All right.
Jermaine Kearse, 6 catches, 66 yards, and a touchdown. Cue up the devil music. Quincy Enunwa, 4 catches, 73 yards. There was actually some good receivers out there. But there is one guy I want to talk about in the Jets before I talk about the winners.
Well, the Crow is terrible. Oh, I say he's terrible.
Chris Herndon, tight end.
It's Herndon.
Herndon? Herndon?
Yeah, but he didn't get the touchdown, did he?
No, but he got 8 targets for 7 catches and 57 yards.
Yeah, another tight end got the touchdown.
Well, no. Kearse got the touchdown.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Okay. Must have been a different game myself.
Anyway, there's a tight end on the watch. Put him on the watch list.
I mean, we kind of mentioned him last time. He was streamable.
You mentioned the Denver tight
Yeah, I
ends.
meant to mention him because Patriots are bad against tight ends, but I couldn't remember what the name was. Sorry, I was delirious and a little drunk.
Tom Brady gets another record, something to do with passing yards. Who really cares?
Including
We'll
the
stack them
playoffs.
up at the end of the season. 283 yards, 2 touchdowns, no picks. So thank you, Tom Brady, for showing up.
Targeted Gronk a lot.
Not really.
No, he was
In the
most,
end zone, he did.
He was the most targeted player on the entire team.
I mean, I guess.
No, that's a fact. It's not.
I mean,
No, don't. I mean, it's a fact.
It's 7 targets. So.
they also ran the ball 36 times. So
Yeah.
Yeah, but he
But
was.
Gronk got the goal line targets. When they threw the ball on the goal line, he did.
What are we arguing? Facts? Like, no, this is a fact. He was the most targeted player on the team.
Nah. Anyway,
No,
I
it's
think,
a.
I think Sony Michel was. He had 21 carries for 133 yards and a touchdown. And that was with a little bit of banged up. Kind of aggravated that knee, so they just stopped playing him at the end.
I just can't.
James White, 9 carries, 73 yards.
I just can't.
Hey, your boy Edelman got the touchdown.
Yeah.
4 catches, 84 yards, and a touchdown.
Love you, bud.
There you go.
Love you, bud.
So, who's really getting the goal line work? Josh Gordon. Brad, it's your boy.
Yeah.
5 catches, 70 yards.
Yeah.
I mean, it was an okay game.
He caught all his targets.
He did.
He.
James White, though. Are we done with James White? Like, with Gronk back, possibly healthy, is he not going to get any targets
Yeah,
anymore?
he's a wet fart, dude. Change your underwear.
If Sony Michel's healthy, too.
If Sony Michel's healthy, if Gronk keeps playing, and we're expected to see Rex Burkhead back in another week or 2, then yes, James White.
Move on from James White.
You have
I've already moved on.
milked that cow dry, and
Time to take the slaughter.
just get rid of him.
Dude, I was on YouTube and I was watching videos of people cleaning animal skulls. Like, and he was getting all the skin and the meat out of it.
Who
and
is he?
turning- What?
The
This
guy.
dude on YouTube.
The guy.
Okay,
And it's like watching unboxings. You know how people do unboxings on YouTube?
Mm-hmm.
But this was unboxing on steroids because he would take the thing out. And
It was
just,
an unboxing of an animal.
It's a gator head. And then he would just sit there and like pull all this nasty meat out and stuff. And it was like, that's way better than watching someone unbox an iPhone.
All right, can we get back to football now?
I'm just saying.
watching?
Dude. I was bored.
That touchdown did save Gronk because without that, he was 3 catches, 56 yards.
He was doing.
Well, 2 catches for whatever.
Yeah,
So,
but we got to see the Gronk.
what?
We got to see the Gronk spike. Haven't seen it for a while.
Yeah.
This is the second touchdown catch of the season.
First one since week 1.
Bum, bum, bum.
I told you not to start him, so
Well, you're an idiot.
I stand by my word.
But you were wrong.
But it's his word.
I don't care. Josh, pick between Seahawks, Panthers, and Giants, Eagles.
Oh, I want to do Seahawks Panthers.
Of course you do.
For sure.
Sorry, Brad. You get the next boring game.
All right, Seahawks Panthers because you gave
Giants,
it to
Eagles.
me. 30-27.
This is a pretty good game.
Winning on a last-second field
Seahawks
goal.
are on fire.
Are you just trying to interrupt me?
I'm your hype man.
What? Yeah, boys. Flavor Flav over here. Now, let's just stay straight up. Christian McCaffrey. My goodness.
On the Russians, crash into the sun.
What a straight boss. 46.7 points in PPR. And he had a fumble that... We had a couple fumbles, actually. Had a few fumbles, but doesn't matter. He had a great game. Seahawks still beat the Panthers, but Cam Newton, he did all right. 25 of 30. He ended up getting you 22.5 passing points and 4-point leagues. Not bad. I'm okay with that.
Christian McCaffrey is got to be a top 5 pick next year. PPR leagues.
He's so good.
He has like 40 points a week.
He's
ridiculous.
He's very good at football. Cam Newton had...
Do you want him or Saquon Barkley next year? Who do you think gets picked before?
Oh, God.
Because I've been thinking about this. I've been thinking about the top picks next year, right? So Gurley's number 1, right? Hands down.
Yeah.
And then Melvin Gordon's probably going to jump somewhere up in there.
Oh, yeah.
Christian McCaffrey's going to be up in there.
Saquon.
Zeke probably will still stay up in there, but I think he's falling down probably to the back end of
What
it.
about James Conner?
James Conner's going to jump up there too.
Kareem?
Kareem Hunt. Are we going to have, if you're in a 10
We gotta
team league, is
mention
there going to
Lev.
be 10 running backs taken in the first round?
Gotta
I'm
mention
taking
Lev
running back. I
Bell.
always take running back.
I know, but like there'll be no AB in there or anything.
Look at the year that Thielen and Julio are having.
So Christian McCaffrey,
First round picks.
especially in PPR, should be a top
Thielen's
5
not a
pick.
first round pick.
Julio?
Julio is. Thielen's not, though. Thielen's like a third round.
Yeah, and he's like number 1 wide receiver in the season.
Yeah,
son.
what are you talking about?
He wasn't a first round pick this year. I thought you
I'm
were
saying we're
next
All
year.
right, back to the game. Cam Newton had 63 rushing yards, so he had a great fantasy day. But
You
not
guys never
much
answered my question. Saquon or Christian McCaffrey?
else. All right. Well, I like
I'll let the draft room decide for me.
no.
You're on the clock. They're both there.
If I'm taking Saquon.
Austin Eckler.
Saquon is a more talented runner, but Christian McCaffrey gets them points. So it's a tough pick, but I don't think you go wrong either way.
And he's in a much better offense.
All right. Okay, now you get to the game. Sorry.
And it depends on what the quarterback situation is in New York next year. If it's not Eli and they get another veteran in or they get a rookie, I think. I don't mind. Anyway, DJ Moore, 8 for 91. Pretty decent PPR day.
Yeah, it helped with Devin Funches not being there, though.
It did. Curtis Samuel had the touchdown. No one really cares. Greg Olsen kind of had a really crappy day, bud.
He dropped a touchdown pass. He had it in his hand. Should have caught it.
2 for 11. Ugh.
But if he gets that touchdown, he probably jumps it.
If and buts were fruits and nuts, we'd all have a Merry
know.
Christmas.
You don't hit him in his hands. I guess that's where we found out.
I really thought Pat would smile bigger on that one. Boom. Russell Wilson, 339 yards and 2 touchdowns. Good for you, bud. Great game.
Yeah, 4th down touchdown pass, too, going deep on
Hey,
4th down.
Chris Carson, 16 for 55 in the touchdown. We really expected more out of this running game, especially how much they've been using it. But, hey, 16 for 55 with the touchdown is what matters. Tyler Lockett, big day for Tyler Lockett. 107 yards, 5 catches, 1 touchdown. Do you think Tyler Lockett has surpassed Doug Baldwin as the number 1 in this offense?
Doug Baldwin was banged up. He was questionable to even play, so I wonder if that has a lot to play with it. Because we know Doug Baldwin's not going to be healthy this year at all. He's already said
You
it.
said he was back.
I did think he was back. I thought he was going to be the target getter.
But you said he was.
And I'm wrong a lot, guys. So,
But you said.
listen, I'm wrong a lot? Gosh, you're an asshole.
Wow, poor Dalvin Cook. He is just terrible.
Yeah, well.
What about David Moore?
What about him?
We 4 for 103 and a touchdown.
I don't care.
Okay.
No, he had a great game.
I was like, he's had a pretty good year when you look back on it.
He had a great game, but I don't care. I don't care about Nick Vanette, Ed
And hey,
Dixon.
Doug Baldwin was still the target leader on the team.
John Madden, the running back, had 1 reception for 28 yards. His first name isn't John, but it makes it more exciting.
Woo!
Can't do that.
No, you can. You can because that's the world we live in. It's a free country. Tell me it's not.
You pay taxes?
Yeah, I pay taxes. I pay the crap out of them. I pay myself with the taxes. All right. Yeah, it was an exciting game. Seahawks came out on top. Lockett, I think Lockett is at least a flex play rest of season.
Yeah. If you're in a 3-wide receiver league, he's a must start.
Oh, he dropped it. He dropped it. Stephon Diggs.
You understand that, though. I mean, those two guys are.
All right. So, anyway, that's it with that game. The Panthers really need to rebound, though, if they're going to make the playoffs. Right now, they're 6-5. They dropped 2 straight. I'm kind of worried, but I hope that they continue to be aggressive so we can get some more work out of Christian McCaffrey.
I think they're pretenders.
Okay. I'd buy that.
You ready for your Giants at Eagles game?
Yeah. I don't know how you said this is a boring game. This is one on a last-second field goal. A lot of good stuff to talk about here.
Dude, the Giants are doo-doo.
They are. So, and they don't tell people when people get hurt in warm-ups either.
No, I think they told you. You just
No, in the first quarter they did.
Who?
Evan Ingram.
Evan Ingram.
He was hurt?
Yeah, he had a hamstring
didn't play.
injury. They didn't announce it till middle of the third quarter or first quarter.
Was it? Well, it wasn't the Monday Night Crew announcing the game.
No, but the team didn't say anything about it
Oh.
until later. Until the sideline reporter was like, "Why is he not in the game?" Oh, he tweaked his hamstring during warm-ups. Supposedly, I don't know if they were doing something else with that. Saquon Barkley, though, he's relatively good. Relatively good. I mean, he had 2 touchdowns. He's
talented.
really good. Odell had an okay game. Not a great Odell game, but an okay Odell game.
What was it? What was the stat line?
5 for 85.
Eh.
That's what I'm saying. It was a good game. You expect more out of Odell, but then again, I mean, really.
I expected more, especially when the Giants got such a big lead. And then they just...
But Saquon. I mean, when Saquon takes all the touchdowns, everything away.
Didn't he only touch the ball 4 times in the second half?
Who? Saquon?
Yeah.
Yeah, they did some weird stuff. There was a couple of drives where Wayne Gallman was on the field and Saquon never came on the field.
How?
I don't know if he maybe...
No, how?
Tweak.
Someone explain to me how you have the best player on both teams on your team and he touches the ball 4 times in the second half.
Because you're 3-8, you're not making the playoffs. Why get him hurt? Why tear an ACL?
Boom.
I just don't understand.
You're 3-8, you're not
No,
making the
I
playoffs.
got it.
You're trying to lose games.
Don't talk to me.
You're trying to lose games to make your team better.
I'm just so frustrated.
All right, Josh Adams had a really good game, and he would have had an even better game if the offensive line wouldn't hold and call back 30-yard runs for touchdowns. Because he had 84 yards and a touchdown. Corey Clement, no other running back we want to talk about. Zach Ertz is good.
Yeah.
Do you guys know this?
No, I had a good idea.
I mean, last week we kind of were... He wasn't that good. But this week he was really good. 7 for 91.
Is he as good as George Kittle?
He's better.
He's better.
And if you want to segue that over, you can.
Yeah.
Because Carson Wentz was... Ugh.
49ers at Bucks. The Bucks won 27-9. We thought this would be a much higher scoring, kind of a shootout, just based on both defenses. It was not. The Bucks kind of ran away with this one early and often. Although we'll hit some lone bright spots for the 49ers. I mean, Nick Mullins was in at quarterback, so how well can you expect the 49ers to do? Matt Breida, we thought he was going to have a good game. He kind of did. 106 yards rushing. 3 catches, 34 yards. So you're pretty happy with that, especially if you're starting him. George Kittle, 6 catches, 48 yards, but he was targeted 12 times. Then we saw Dante Pettis sighting.
Yeah, it's been a while.
4 catches, 77 yards, and a touchdown. So you stashed him in dynasty leagues?
No. Don't care.
No, Dynasty, yes, you're stashing. He was a rookie. I mean,
Thank you.
Don't care.
Well, you should, because when Jimmy was there, he kind of liked him. Moving on to the winner's side of the ball, we got Jameis Winston, 312 yards, 2 touchdowns passing. He added 24 yards on the legs. Peyton Barber coming off that big game. He had 47 yards rushing, but he did have a touchdown to kind of make up for the low rushing numbers. Me and Brad kind of hit this on the head. Mike Evans must start. Receiver. Had 6 catches, 116 yards. Adam Humphries. That's one that we hit on the head. We said, was it Godwin or Humphries? He said Godwin for Fitzpatrick. Humphries for Winston. It was indeed Humphries with 6 catches, 54 yards, and a touchdown. Godwin had an okay game. 4 for 40.
Good job, Brad.
And he's great. That last episode you said.
I'm not even gonna play the joke drop for that because that's just bad.
He went to Jared.
Yeah, I mean at least he tries. Yeah, Brake caught a touchdown pass, which made him relevant.
He did.
Yeah, no, I'm saying
He had a good game. Better than Trey Burton.
Yeah.
That's why I started him.
I know.
Cannot
You
trust
guru,
Trey
you.
anymore.
All right, that's all I got from this game. Unless you guys want to add anything, if not, we can move over.
Mike Evans had a great game.
Well, there were no healthy wide receivers on the 49ers. Marcus Goodwin also didn't play. Pierre Garçon didn't play.
Marquise.
Marquise Goodwin.
Yeah, with
And
the
nobody,
Don't be a
and
dick.
it was a
We know what you
family. It
meant.
was a personal matter, so it wasn't an injury. So I don't think it'll be a problem with him next week.
Hey, Jimmy Graham's on the
Jimmy Graham for
feel
the
that.
pass. Good for you, bud.
Yeah. Well, Garcon's gone. Goodwin's gone.
Goodwin should be back next week. It was a personal matter or something. I don't know.
All right.
So we'll see.
But even if you have them, you don't feel comfortable starting
Yeah.
them.
All right.
All right, now going over to the Birds of Prey. Raiders at the Ravens. What?
Go ahead.
It's your game.
No, it's you. I'm.
Oh, okay, my turn.
Hey, Josh,
There
go
you
ahead and break down our Raiders versus the Ravens. What? No, Lamar Jackson. I'll break down this game. I love Lamar Jackson.
Gross. No, the Raiders are awful.
Well, maybe if your college team had a QB like Lamar Jackson, he would beat Alabama.
What about Gus Edwards? Let's talk about Gus Edwards.
No. We need to hold on for just a moment. No, don't talk about my college team.
Why?
We beat your college team.
Well, you did.
Yeah, and
But
we
you
didn't
couldn't-
need 7 overtimes to do it.
Well, you couldn't.
Yeah, well, we
Could win the one that matters.
What? Beat Alabama?
Yeah.
You didn't either.
Hey, the only reason LSU lost that game was Ed Ogeron's pants were a little wet from getting
Got
that
Gatorated early.
Yeah, and he was getting cold, so he's like, I just let him have
Yeah.
it.
Lamar Jackson did okay. He didn't do great. He had 11 rushes for 71 yards and a touchdown, but he still threw 2 picks.
Yeah, one of them was very fluky. It
I
was
don't
into
care.
the end zone. It should have went out of bounds. The dude B tipped it back to his other buddy who got it.
They all
So-
count.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, it wasn't that bad of a pass.
Gus Edwards was 23 for 118, no touchdowns, and he didn't have any catches. So do you guys feel confident about starting Gus Edwards going forward?
You're going to give me
Xavier
23
Rhodes is down
carries
again.
and over 100 yards? I mean, 5 yards carry, that's still good. Yeah, he didn't get a touchdown. I do like him a lot more in standard than PPR because, like you said, he didn't get any work in the passing game. But still, I mean, those still good numbers. 23 carries from a running back?
What about Ty Montgomery? 8 for 51 and then 3 catches for 13 yards. Do you feel like he's a flex
They
player
were
going forward?
up. I think they were
There's
just trying.
no way no one started Ty Montgomery this week.
Ty Montgomery's mom even said she didn't start him.
Zero chance.
Oh, that's
Said he didn't eat chunky soup, so I'm not starting you.
that's so sad. King Crab, 3 for 21 and a touchdown. Did anyone start King Crab?
I said he was okay.
Yeah, you said he was an okay start.
I said
you
I
said
like
him
him.
and Willie Snead and not John Brown.
Yeah.
What tight end did you guys pick?
We didn't because we didn't have the wheel, and to be honest, I don't think we know him off the top of my heads.
Mark Andrews had 1 for 74. Big play. Hayden Hurst 3 for 25. So Mark Andrews was your winner chicken dinner for this week. Oh, Xavier Rhodes really,
Yeah, his hamstrings.
I think he tore that thing the way he's walking. Not good.
Maybe he's just cramping.
Someone carry him.
They don't have the car anymore. in Minnesota.
Rhodes close. So Doug Martin got you 11 for 51 and a touchdown on the Raiders side of the ball. Derek Carr completed less than half of his passes.
Surprised we're even talking about the Raiders.
This was an atrocious showing.
How'd Jared
Hold
Cook
on.
do?
He had a
Jared
touchdown.
Cook had a touchdown, 2 for 32 and a T.
All right, there you go.
He went to Jared.
He might
What-
be the
okay.
only relevant Raider.
Hold on. Doug Martin and Jared Cook are really the only two fantasy relevant people on the Oakland.
But
Yeah.
Richard, Jalen Richard,
He
PPR.
did
about him?
nothing.
What about him?
2 catches, 1 carry.
The Raiders clearly want to lose, and they are succeeding in that mission.
Trust the process.
Yeah, this is a process. NFL
It doesn't
style.
work that way in football. Like,
Oh, it does.
No.
Look at the Cowboys.
No.
They built an offensive line doing that.
Look at how many top, first round picks
Okay.
the Raiders have. They're just going to draft all Alabama
Okay.
because they know how to win.
This
All right.
game was doo-doo. We're moving on to Cincinnati.
Not Cincinnati. We're moving on to L.A.
Whatever.
That's
Next
right.
game, son. Let's do
Yeah,
it.
boys.
Oh, the Chargers versus the Cardinals.
R.I.P.
So
Is there a little bit of Arnold
When I was
Schwarzenegger
looking-
in there?
when I was looking at
Chargers.
Go, Chargers, go.
exactly, there it
Get to
is.
the chopper now.
So if I told you your quarterback went 28 for 29, 259 yards and 3 touchdowns, you think that's a really good day, right?
It's an okay.
I don't understand total QBR because it's only an 88.3 on QBR.
Oh, that's so high.
It's high, but you think it would be higher with only one incompletion?
Well, it only goes to 88.
Does it?
No, it
No, I'm
goes
just
to
To
kidding.
100.
I'm just
Does it?
kidding. I don't know.
It goes to 100.
So
So
it goes
he-
over 100.
I don't know. No, that's quarterback rating.
Oh, what were you thinking?
QBR, the thing ESPN made up, that takes into account like stupid stuff.
Oh.
Whatever. Either way, Phillip Rivers had himself a really good game. You know, Phillip Rivers has thrown 2 touchdowns passes in every game this season.
I did not, but thank you for
Yeah.
enlightening me.
Actually, it's been 12 straight games. So going back to last year as well.
Okay, whatever. Thank you for enlightening me.
Melvin
That's an
Gordon.
impressive stat.
I'm saying, I mean, when you're trying to think about a quarterback start, 2 touchdowns is very happy to have. All right, Melvin Gordon, 10 carries, 61 yards, 2 touchdowns,
Oh,
and 2 catches for 5 yards. But then he went down and he's out. They said it's possibly a sprained MCL.
oh gosh. Oh no.
Sprained MCL, probably going to miss a couple weeks. We going out to grab Austin Eckler?
I
Yes.
think you have to.
He's probably
What
already
about
going.
Justin Jackson? He got 7 carries, 57 yards. Granted, it was a blowout, so I think Austin Eckler's really the guy. Keenan Allen, 7 for 72 and a touchdown. Had a great game. Austin Eckler, 10 catches. Holy guacamole. And Mike Williams, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, what happened there?
Fluky? I said Mike Williams over Tyrell Williams.
I thought you said Tyrell over Mike.
No, I said Tyrell's going to be catching a lot of Patrick Peterson. Yeah, go back to the tape.
I don't recall.
And then on the Arizona side of the ball, guess what? They scored 10 points. Not a lot to talk about. I mean, Josh Rosen threw a touchdown, threw an interception, threw for 105 yards. Yeah. I mean, if you started Fitzgerald, he got you a touchdown. Thank God. And Christian Kirk had 4 catches, 41 yards. Not good. Not good at all.
Good.
David Johnson did get 19 touches, which is good, but did nothing with them. Are we worried about David Johnson still again?
No, I'm not worried about David Johnson.
You're still starting him
Yeah, you're still,
over Philip Lindsay's of the world?
yeah, you're still starting him
Over-
because of the potential.
Over the Gus Edwards of the world?
No,
What?
See?
no, of course you're starting him over Gus Edwards.
Oh. You made it sound like no. Start Gus
No,
Edwards.
like Gus Edwards is dead to me.
Okay. I'm just saying, like, Gus
2
Edwards
good
had a
weeks
better
in a
day.
row.
No, compared to David Johnson,
Yeah.
yeah, come on, let's not be silly.
Okay.
Don't be dumb.
These are real questions that people are going to have.
Ask me, and I'll tell you not to be dumb.
Okay.
Next
Real
question.
questions.
That's really it from this game, though.
Stupid idiots.
There's nothing really else to talk
So
about.
abrasive.
I don't care.
Tyrell Williams did nothing. He was banged up.
Take it away, Pat.
All right, we got the Dolphins at the Colts. This was actually a pretty close game. I said Indy's defense would be not a bad start.
You were wrong.
I was wrong. Man enough to admit that.
What are you new?
Yep. But Indy won 27-24, so it's all right.
I said Adam Gase was stupid and we give Kenyon Drake the ball 32 times. Not 32, but whatever.
Yeah, I gave him quite a bit. Wasn't he on your bench?
He was.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
In all my
I also
leagues.
said Brian Tannehill was a terrible start, and don't even think about it. He had 200 yards passing with 2 touchdowns.
That's streamable.
That's not bad.
No, that's garbage.
Yeah, okay. Frank Gore was the leading back with
You know what?
67
Hold
yards.
on. Hold on. Who do the Texans play tomorrow?
Titans.
Titans.
I think Ryan Tannehill has a better fantasy day than Deshaun Watson.
No, fuck
I'll put a
him.
pie on it. You'll put a pie on it?
Fuck him.
I want
put a pie on
none.
it?
I want none of his pie.
You want to put a pie on it, Josh?
That he throws for more than 200 yards?
No. Fantasy wise, that Ryan Tannehill will have more points than Deshaun Watson.
Tannehill only had 14 yards rushing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been drinking Stranahan's whiskey. Shout out to Stranahan's whiskey. I'll take that bet.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, note to self, don't drink that whiskey.
It's delicious, by the way.
Kenyon Drake, 32 yards rushing and a touchdown. He also added 5 receptions for 64 yards and a touchdown. So he had a great day for Miami. A little guy by the name of Leo Carew caught a 74-yard bomb and recorded a touchdown. So
It's too similar to Ray Caruth. I hate it.
It's not Caruth, it's Carew.
No, I understand.
It's like Captain Kangaroo.
yeah, I really can't say his first name, so I just shortened it to Leo because apparently we can do that on this podcast.
Yeah, whatever you want.
All right, that was the only receiver worth mentioning.
Kenyon Drake was a good receiver.
I already mentioned him, and he's a running back.
Well, he's a good receiver.
Andrew
He
Luck,
led the team in targets.
343 yards, 3 touchdowns with 2 picks. I'm back down to earth a little bit. He caught a ball, 1 reception, 4 yards, and he got blown up because Jacoby Brissett threw it a little too high, and he had to go up and get it, and he went and got it, but then the safety put his helmet in his ribs.
Are you getting nervous as they're being stupid with Andy Luck? Because this is the second week that we've seen him do something like this.
It's pretty dumb.
He's not getting sacked, so like, well, we got to get him hit.
It's kind of what it feels like, to be honest.
It's an interesting strategy. See how it pays off.
Marlon Mack, we thought he would be a good start. He was, yeah.
Concussion
85
protocol.
yards. 85 yards rushing, 2 catches, 11 yards before the concussion protocol, which I'm glad they put him in it because he needed to go into it.
Ouch.
Well, did you see? Well, he got hit pretty hard, and he was not moving for a considerable amount of time after the hit. T.Y. Hilton, 7 catches off of 10 targets for 125 yards. He had a great day. Chester Rogers, 3 catches, 49 yards. Eric Ebron, 7 targets, 5 catches, 45 yards, 2 touchdowns. I got that one right, Brad.
You did. But
All
Jack
he
Doyle
does
didn't have
is
it.
catch touchdowns.
But Jack Doyle didn't have a bad game either, though.
He didn't.
He
Now
does.
I'm dead. Like the boss.
I should play that for Mark. Mac.
So I have a question for you, Pat. Do you think he's worth the risk? So he can seriously get you a dud, or he can get you those touchdowns every week. Do you think he's worth the risk in the tight end game to play him every single week?
Yeah, because he's really only had 1 dud week where it's been like 0.
Okay.
Other weeks, he hasn't got you like.
Jack Doyle was out a lot, too. We got to put that. Mo Alley didn't play this game either, so I don't know if that affected it.
Mo Alley Cox, big boy. No, I find
Ebron
your
had
takes
3 more
interesting.
targets than Doyle. Doyle caught all his, which is 4 for 16 yards and a touchdown. If Doyle does not get that touchdown, that's a shit day for Doyle.
Okay.
Yep.
So
I find it interesting, so that's why I just want to know.
Ebron's my boy. Adopted him this year.
All right,
All right,
it's your son.
that's right.
He birthed him
Well,
out of the birth canal.
that's. I can't.
He's got a big old head, too, so it probably hurt.
Okay, well, that's
All right,
just
I
awkward now.
I just can't.
Hey, Steelers at Broncos. Take it away, Josh. Your boys beat the Steelers. I'm so happy because I just hate the Steelers.
Woo! How about them Broncos? 24-17. Good job, Broncos. Now, the interesting thing is that the Broncos were statistically worse than the Steelers. Big Ben threw for 462 yards. Only 1 touchdown. Ba-ba-ba-boom. 2 interceptions and 1 to end the game. Wow, Big Ben. You were great on the road except for that last interception that destroyed your team. Sucks to suck, bud.
Hey,
James-
I do want to talk about this real quick. You can talk about James Conner, then I want to bring something up.
No, go ahead. Let's
No,
do
I
it
wanna
now.
bring it up
No,
with
no,
Jim.
let's do it now.
With James Conner, because you're going to talk about James Conner's
No,
numbers.
let's do it now. Because you wanted to interrupt.
Okay, no,
Let's
I want
do
to
it
bring
now.
something up. Because he throws the ball 56 times.
Yeah.
They weren't down. They weren't getting blown out in this game or anything.
No.
They threw the ball 56 times. When James Conner has a decent rushing average, had really good. Yes, he did have a fumble. But
It's
only
like
13
Todd Haley
carries.
was calling the plays.
Todd Haley's not there.
I know what I'm saying. It's like Todd Haley was calling the
Yeah,
plays.
I don't understand it. I don't know if it's... I don't know what's going on.
Stephon Diggs is waving goodbye to the Packers. And their
I
season.
love it. I love it.
Bye, Packers. All right.
Back to the Steelers.
Yeah, so they didn't run the ball. James Conner only had 13 carries for 53 yards. And that is just asinine. I understand he had the fumble, but I don't care. You have to get your playmakers the ball. James Conner is a playmaker. No, he's no Le'Veon Bell. Well, they did that with Juju, but AB was covered pretty heavily by the number 1 cornerback for the Broncos. But still, you have to get your playmakers the ball, and they didn't do that. And that's really what ultimately hurt them. What?
They got Juju the ball.
Oh, yeah, Juju had a great game. 13 catches for 189 yards, 1 touchdown. He's actually on pace to outperform Antonio Brown. Is this a changing of the guard, fellas?
I don't know so much about that. Did you hear the report that Antonio Brown may have the sickle cell trait? He won't confirm it, but there are reports that he has it. So people are wondering if he was even going to play in this game.
What does that mean for us dummies?
It's because the altitude can affect.
Well, he was sucking down oxygen.
Yeah. So do you think that maybe affected his performance and his usage on the field?
I don't care.
Well, I mean, that's something we got to look forward to.
No, you have to perform.
Speaking of sucking down oxygen, Grunk was just on that bottle all sideline.
We're not going back to that. Who cares about that game?
Well, it was just
CJ
funny.
Anderson was crying about having that, or who was it last year?
It was Tevin Coleman, and then he went and blew up.
Yeah, Tevin Coleman was talking
you,
about the
you
sickle
benched
cell.
him.
I benched him because of that sickle cell trait last year, and he
that
screwed
worked
me. So sickle cell trait is clearly not that bad. If you have sickle cell trait, I apologize for being inconsiderate and insensitive, but you should grow up. Now,
Okay.
Ryan Switzer.
That's how you get over it by growing out of it.
Yeah. Ryan Switzer, 6 for 67. He was the third best receiver on this team. Do you care, fellas? Ryan Switzer, you think he's going to be an option in the future?
No, he was still third in targets. It was still Juju, AB in targets.
Van Stantz got hurt.
Yeah.
And Jesse James, the outlaw, 4 for 35.
Don't care. Because even most of that was before Vance McDonald went out.
Okay. All right. Well, then we'll move on to Denver. Not really an impressive.
You're not going to talk about the tackle getting a touchdown catch?
From Chris Boswell?
Yeah, from the kicker.
I don't
Killer bees.
I don't care.
Did that kicker give you a touchdown pass with fantasy?
That would be great if he did. Boswell?
I don't care. All right. So we'll
Go
talk
ahead.
about
You
Denver
break down
now.
Denver.
Philip Lindsay had a great game. 14 carries for 110 yards with 1 touchdown. Great game for Philip Lindsay. He's clearly the best back in this backfield. Case Keenum, 2 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. Good for you, Case. About time you started earning that $34 million. 197 yards. Still not an overall impressive day, but we'll take it. Now, Cortland Sutton, 1 for 14. He dudded you.
How many points does Boswell get with that?
He got 4.08 points with that touchdown pass.
What?
It added 4 points to him.
Okay.
He didn't kick?
Well, he did get. Well, he got 9 points altogether.
Oh,
Like
okay.
4 points just for.
Yeah.
No, act like what I'm talking about is important.
No, it is.
No,
But
it
you're
is.
talking about
You
Cort-
said okay, but here's the thing. You said you still want David Johnson over Philip Lindsay the rest of the year, and I don't know how you can say that when Philip Lindsay has been having good games. David Johnson had a couple good games, but other than that's been.
I think with this offense now, he's going to be fine. Emmanuel Sanders bounced back, 7 for 86 and a touchdown. Good game for Emmanuel Sanders. The other touchdown went to Lacoste, the tight end, not Jeff Hireman.
Yeah, this is the game I got all confused with.
So, who really cares about that? But Deshaun Hamilton and Cortland Sutton, they only had a 1 catch apiece. Are you worried about Cortland Sutton?
I'm not starting him. I'm not playing him
Yeah, that's why I'm not worried about him.
because we even said this on the show. Like I'm done with Cortland Sutton for this year. Dynasty, I'll hang on to him, but this year,
Yeah,
DU win.
I have
Stick a
him
fork in him.
I have him in Dynasty. I feel good about it. All right, so we'll go ahead and move on. I guess that's it for this game. You guys want to break down the old Sunday night game?
Yeah, let's do it. You want to do it? We got time.
Well, yeah,
Sunday
just
night
finished. We
football.
probably should break it down.
Break it down.
All right, Packers at Vikings. Vikings won 24-17.
Aaron Rodgers had pedestrian numbers.
He did.
What a
Because Devontae Adams likes to drop touchdown passes.
Do you guys know what this means?
What?
So the worst team in our league just beat a potential playoff team in our league. Hoopers Poopers
With Ryan Fitzpatrick as their quarterback.
defeated the A team because of Aaron Rodgers' pedestrian numbers.
So those pedestrian numbers were 198 yards and 1 touchdown. That's it. Running, Aaron Jones was the top runner. 17 rushes, 72 yards, and a touchdown. He had 3 catches for 21 yards. Even though Devontae Adams liked to dropped a few passes, had some pass interferences in this game, he still got 8 targets, 5 receptions, 69 yards, and a touchdown. Jimmy Graham did play. He got 4 targets, caught 2 of them, 34 yards. Equanimous St. Brown. You
He's
guys-
hurt.
Well, he caught 3 balls for 53 yards.
And got hurt.
All right. Well, it's so you got St. Brown and Randall Cobb and Geronimo Allison all hurt now.
Yeah, I don't know if St. Brown will see what comes up with it, but he was. He
So let's live in that world that all three of them are hurt. You going after Marquise Valdez-Scantling?
I mean, if you're desperate, but buys are over. If you're reaching for
That's right. Buys are over.
If you're reaching for a wide receiver with buys being over, chances are your season may be done anyway.
True. That man right there, great day. 334 yards.
Everybody can see what you're talking about.
Yeah, Kirk Cousins on
There
TV
we go.
right now. Okay, the other quarterback in this game had a great day since I already talked about the other one. 334 yards, 3 touchdowns. He had 17 yards rushing, if you want to count that. Latavius Murray, Dalvin Cook split time. None of them were really relevant.
Except Dalvin Cook's touchdown catch.
In the rushing game.
Okay.
But yeah, Dalvin Cook, 3 catches, 47 yards, and a touchdown reception. Adam Thielen, Stephon Diggs. They're always relevant, right?
Yeah.
All right. Stephon Diggs got more targets than Thielen. They both got 8 catches, 125 yards for Thielen, 77 yards for Diggs. They both caught a touchdown. Kyle Rudolph finally did something. 7 catches, 63 yards. Would have been better with the touchdown. But in PPR formats, that's 13.3 points. Probably the most he's gotten you all season.
It's up there. It's really close.
It's got to be the most he's gotten you all year.
I'm pretty sure.
I love that limbo they did. Oh, so nice.
Sorry, everyone. We are watching.
No,
highlights of the
okay.
game.
Dalvin Cook did a limbo celebration. Go on the YouTube. Check her out.
He's had all year to figure it out because he hasn't gotten in the end
Did
zone.
you see the AI celebration? The Allen Iverson
The
celebration?
step over?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
Sorry for you Dan Bailey owners. He was 1 for 3 field goals.
Yeah, he missed a couple.
Doo-doo!
So next week,
3 for 3 with extra points.
the Vikings go to New England.
Not good for the Vikings.
Are you nervous at all, Pat, about this? Vikings offense?
No,
You should be.
I mean, the Jets offense looked decent against you guys.
not worried about it.
You should be.
We beat Kansas City. Now we'll see. I mean,
We'll get to that. We'll get to that in the pregame show. It's something for him to think about.
yeah. Monday Night Football tonight because the show's gonna air Monday. Titans at Texans. Go get the Boogamobile.
Yep. And hold on. You can leave it playing. But Deshaun Watson needs to score more than 17.6 points. Or Josh is going to play. 'Cause that's what Ryan Tannehill had.
All right, we'll tune in next time when we break down Monday Night Football and preview Thursday Night Football, and maybe we'll have
a dual pie.
We'll be 2 pies and 2 games. It is the dual
pie.
episode at the Empty Wagon Podcast.
I can't wait for Tuesday.
It's a dual pie episode.
It's a
Da-da-da.
Join FF. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for supporting us. Hat trick out.
Later, guys.
Yep.